It's a pleasure to be here, because I was just in Las Vegas, so I need the money. I lost a lot of money. I really did. I mean, I get them back at the buffet, don't get me wrong. $9.95 all you can eat. We'll see who wins this friggin' handout, won't we? I do believe I have blackjack. I was at the prime rib counter going, hit me again. The buffet manager was horrified. You should have seen him. He looked like a deer caught in the headlights. Get the prime rib back in the kitchen. Finally, they just gave me my money back. Here's your $1,000. Get out! Actually, they have a buffet in Las Vegas. It's called the Oz Buffet. It's the Wizard of Oz theme, and it's a buffet. You walk up, and it's the Emerald City, and it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. I ran to it. You're out of the wood, you're out of the dark, you're out of the night. Step into the sun, step into the light. Prime ribs and pork chops and scampi, oh my. Prime ribs and pork chops and scampi, oh my. You know, I talk about buffets, not because I'm a big guy. No, I'm actually writing a book, Around the World in 80 Buffets. And in my research, I found that there are some foods that shouldn't be all you can eat. Like Chinese food shouldn't be all you can eat, because you get hungry again. I don't know what it is. They put something in it. They must. Because I order takeout, they're always real happy. Oh, he's gonna be back. I give that big boy 1 hour. Because you do get hungry again. What is it, too? And you go from full to starving. There's nothing in between. You go from, oh my God, I can't believe I ate all that chow mein. Hey, look, they brought egg rolls. So I went to this Chinese all-you-can-eat buffet, and well, the owner, he got pissed. I mean, he was rude, though. He'd come out every hour. Son of a bitch, still here. Look, he go again. He started screaming at me. You're gone now. You're here 4 hours. Why you here 4 hours? You not come here anymore. Why you have spare rib? You're so big. Eat vegetable. Eat broccoli. You'll scare my wife. Love Chinese food shouldn't be all you can eat. Now, Japanese food. For the book, I went to an all-you-can-eat sushi place. All the raw stuff I can eat, huh? It was $22.95. $22.95 for raw fish. $22.95, you throw this on the grill. $22.95, I can't eat $1's worth. I brought a seal. I put them right under the table. Another plate, please. That seal ate buckets full. The owner thought I was eating it all, though. Got yelled at again. This guy scared me, though. He reminded me of Lord Toranaga from Shogun. Hey, you! Big boy! Big boy, come here! You eat like fish! That's you eat like Free Willy. Actually, I want to visit Japan. You know, sumo wrestlers in Japan are icons. Oh, I don't think I could be a sumo. No, they're big. No, they really, I mean, those guys are big. I look at them and go, oh, you've let yourself go. You know what I also tried for the book? Tried Indian food. Have you been out for Indian food? Yeah, bring a sandwich. Because, you know, they're starving in India. Now I know why. They got plenty of food, they just don't know how to cook it. You see, Indian food's too spicy. It is spicy. Spicy's a relative term, I know that. Spicy can mean a lot of things. Spicy could mean, ooh, geez, you know, that burnt my tongue a little bit. Or it could mean, ah! Would you like some water? Ah! No, thanks, I always scream at the table. Ah! It's too hot. I had that curry chicken. It went through my colon like a Japanese bullet train. I wasn't at the table 5 minutes. Where's the bathroom? Way over there, huh? Please, God, let me make it. Don't let me take a dump in the lobby. Oh, look at the line. They served all the curry at once. They shouldn't do that. They should stagger it. You could hear Indian music coming from the bathroom. Bonsoir, mes amis.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna fall on nobody here. He's looking scared, like, oh my God. What did he eat? I ate everything. I'm not gonna fall, yeah. There's one thing, I'm serious, one thing about white people, they'll help you. If something happened, they will help you. You know, if it's a wreck outside, hey, you need some help, you need something? Not black people, they be riding and looking. Somebody done tore their car up, isn't it? But I like it. But look, before I get started, I want to say this. People that are fat and don't realize you're fat, I'm going to give you a few pointers to let you know you're fat. If you have to put your belt in your pants before you put them on, you're pretty much a fat person. If you take a shower and sweating at the same time, if you're like, oh my God, it's hot in here. Look at the fat people, that ain't funny. Yes, it is. And people always say stupid stuff when you're losing weight. You need to watch your food. I look at all my food, don't you? You need to watch what you eat. You ever watch what you eat? I look at all my food. I'm looking straight at it, really. But seriously, I have been working out, and I have lost 141 pounds. People are like, don't you feel good? No, I'm hungry right now. You ever have somebody give you some food, like 10 chicken wings, you're like, who this for, the baby? You better give me 50 and keep them cooking, really. But I see white people in here. White people, thank you for coming. I like you, white people, I love you. Because you pay on time. I'm telling you, white person writes you a check, you can take it to the bank in the morning. Brother writes you a check, he gonna post date the next Friday. Look you straight in the eye, say if you go on that Thursday, the money won't be there. I like white people though, seriously, because you know, when their credit card is declined, they apologize right then. You ever notice that? Like, I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong card. And they give them another one. Black people looking straight at the computer. As soon as they swipe the card, we start talking to Jesus, don't we? When they do like this, Father God, in the name of Jesus, please let that card go. But I like white people. I do. I like them. Because they let you know when people are going to steal. Someone in the mall stealing, white people are telling right there. They'll be like, excuse me, this guy's over here stealing, right here, over here, over here. And they'll stand right there and let you know they was the ones that told on you. Like, hey, I'm the one that caught you, Buster. You going to jail. Black people see somebody stealing, we can't believe it. We're like, oh my God, he's getting a shirt. That guy's getting a shirt. Now he's getting the pants. That guy's getting the pants. Then you start cheering him on. Get the shoes. Get the shoes. Get the shoes. You know, I'm telling you, white people are different. I'm telling you, I like them because everything is in order. I'm telling you, I saw a white lady get pulled over by the police. She was pissed off. She asked the questions. As soon as the police got to the car, she's like, what you pulled me over for? What? What's your name? What? What's your supervisor's name? Give me this ticket. I see you in court, you moron. Here, and pulled off. Police said, did she call me a moron? I said, yep. Not black people. As soon as we see them blue lights, we turn into a runaway slave. Oh my God, how you doing? How you doing, officer? Yeah, I have driver license. I have insurance, and I sure do appreciate this ticket. God bless you, officer. Amen. But I like white people, I like you. But white people, you have got to learn to pick up on stuff before it happened. Black people can pick up on stuff instantly. I think it was because we live on edge all our lives. A black person can go home tonight, get ready to put the key in the door, like, what's wrong? Somebody done tried to break up my house. Like, how you know? Call the police. Call the police. White people can come home, garage door open, the kitchen door is wide open. They sitting in the car trying to guess. I wonder who left that door open. They walk in, the brother behind the door, I left it open. Lay down! Oh, for the love of God. But I like white people. I do. That's serious. But one thing we got to learn as people, we got to learn to not make fun of people that has a dysfunction. Am I right? Something is wrong with them, you do not pick on them. Am I correct? Like, we're going to a drugstore down here. I didn't know the manager had a stuttering problem. Now, he didn't stutter like, like that. He kind of held his word. I thought he was singing. I did. And I walked in. I said, hey, how you doing? He said, oh. I'm like, what is going on here? I got back to the register. He said, all right. I said, you just finished that? I've been in here for 10 minutes. I got a cousin. He can't never say Bruce. He be like, Bruce. I'm like, man, write me a note. He wrote a note like that. Bruce. Tell me in Braille, really. But really and truly, people, I'm gonna tell you something. Most comedians always have a joke when they leave the stage. You know what I mean? They tell an ending joke like, thank you, I'm out of here. I don't do that because I don't tell jokes. I tell real life stories and make them funny. So basically, when I get through performing on stage, I just walk off, you know?
I'm at that age where everybody I know is getting married. People, let me ask you a question. Why the hell do people keep getting married? You know what I mean? Isn't anybody looking at the stats? What's it like, 3 out of 4 marriages go right down the drain now? People, if you were going skydiving and they told you 3 out of 4 parachutes weren't gonna open, you'd be like, yo, forget it, I'm not going. I don't like those odds. I'm just kidding, people. You know what? I'll get married. I'll get married the day I see a married guy who actually like looks happy. You know what I mean? Because every time you see a married dude, anytime you ask them what it's like being married, they always tell you it's good, but they have a look on their face like they have like an appendicitis. Oh, it's hilarious. You're like, yeah, you know, so what's it like being married? They're like, you know, it's good, it's good. No, it's good, you know, it's a lot of work, but, you know, it's good. You know, when you meet that right person and, you know, it starts to click, you know, it's a good thing. You know, I enjoy it. You'll meet that person, you know when you know. I can't feel my legs. No, you know when you know. It's a good thing. Just... I love women, though. This is my deal. I love women, but you know what I'm finding? I'm not compatible with them. You you know? I'm serious. Women have like too much energy for me. That's what I've noticed, you know? Like you can't have a day off when you have a girlfriend. They just like see that open day. They're like, oh my God, let's go fill it up with some stuff. No, and then they just come at you with one horrible idea after another. Horrible ideas like, you want to make some sandwiches and go to the park? No, every one of their ideas involves like walking around, like looking at stuff. It's almost like they're trying to wear you down. After like 2 or 3 stores, you're like leaning on stuff. I don't care. Just buy something. I don't care. You know what the worst one is? You ever get that one? You want to go to brunch? You want to go to brunch on Sunday? And inside you're like, no! But you can't say that. You got to keep them happy, right? So what do? You're like, yeah, let's go to brunch. What a great idea. Why would you want to sleep in on a Sunday when you can go pay $18 for eggs? Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. Then we can sit around and listen to your friends have moronic conversations about the eggs like, is that pesto? Is that pesto in your omelet? Oh, it's asparagus. It's asparagus. I thought it was pesto. Oh, you just want to flip the whole table over and just run out of there. So, I was dating this girl recently. This girl's like really like into like women's issues. She got me this book on women's lib one time, right? So I'm reading this thing. I think women's lib was a great thing. Like back in the 70s, I thought it was cool, you know? Over the last couple of years, though, I think that whole women's movement, it's really starting to morph into kind of like this reverse pimping kind of thing, you know? Because every time you see them on TV, they always say, all we want is to be treated exactly like guys, right? But if you listen to them, they don't. They only want the good stuff of being a guy. They look at a guy's life like it's like a buffet. Like you just can start picking out stuff, like same amount an hour, we'll take some of that. Pay for the movie, that's okay, you can keep that one, I don't like that one. This is nice, that's yucky, that's icky. I mean, come on, people, you can't choose. This girl gave me a rough time one time. She goes, well, why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job? I go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some screwed up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay. No, that's why I get the $1 more an hour. You know, if there's a house fire, it's always women and children first. I gotta stand there with like the back of my shirt on fire going, let's go, people, let's go, let's go. So that's how I look at it. No, it's a $1 an hour surcharge. Seriously, that if something screwed up happens, either I can't leave or I gotta like get in the way of it to give you a head start, like rabid dog, run honey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You hear a bump in the night, I gotta go check it out, like yes, he does have a knife. No, I don't. I don't think a woman should make $1 less an hour to do the exact same job, okay? I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is if you're gonna make what I make, when the boat sinks, you better be standing right there next to me, listening to that guy play the cello. Then you get the corner office. I don't got a problem. You get all the benefits. That's why I didn't like that movie, The Titanic. You know what I hate about that movie? Every girl I meet thinks that movie's romantic. Like, oh my God, that was so romantic, don't you think? No! No, I don't. It was a horror film. And they're always like, why? Why? Because all the guys die. See, you're sitting there watching it going, who would I be in that scenario? You be that chick floating away on the big piece of luggage. I'm watching it going, who would I be? I'd be that dude when like the boat breaks in half, that dude who like falls straight down, bangs off the stuff and goes into the water. That's who I'd be. I'd be wearing a tuxedo, not because I wanted to, but you wanted to dress up that night, right? And I'd just be falling the whole way down. I should have humped that chick in first class. All right, I'm out of time. You guys have a lot of fun. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. With all due respect. respect to my colleagues who were out here earlier this evening, what they were talking about, the issues they were addressing, are so much piffle and twaddle. I'm here to talk about something important, ladies and gentlemen. Something that needs to be talked about, that people are afraid to address. Ladies and gentlemen, I need your help very briefly. By a round of applause, how many people like cake more than they like pie? By a round of applause. Well, that's a healthy turnout on this election day. The democratic process is the cornerstone of civilized society. Still using the applause as vote system. How many people like pie more than cake? Oh, you pie people. You make me laugh. Cake will always be superior to pie. Yeah, the truth hurts, pie people. Cake will always be superior to pie for one very simple reason. Frosting! Y'all forgot about frosting. Frosting's the best that there is, don't you understand? Nothing trumps frosting. Every once in a while, I get some pathetic little pie person says something like, well, you can put whipped cream on a pie. Whipped cream? Don't make me laugh. You've embarrassed the both of us with that answer. You put whipped cream up against frosting. Here's how good frosting is. When you eat it directly out of the can, you feel shame. Must be it's pretty good. Must be you're not supposed to eat it that way. But are you gonna put pie filling up against frosting? First of all, pie filling doesn't even sound like it's that great, right? It sounds like filling. It's just there to prop up the crust of the pie. Filling, I don't know. People want to eat crust. It's like stuff some of this filling in there. They had the chance to jazz up the name of pie filling. They could have called it the heart of the pie or something like that. The only hope that pie ever has to vanquish cake, ladies and gentlemen, is if science gets off its ass. Let's stick a pin in cancer for a while and figure out how to frost a pie. Why? We've been waiting for so long. This year begins with a 2. You are telling me in the history of dudes getting high, no dude ever turned to his friend and said, guess what, guys? Tonight is the night that drugs finally pay off. It just occurred to me to put frosting on that pie. This is the experience we've been waiting for. Oh, it's paint? Let's do it anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. Thank you very much.
Yay! Don't know if you can tell from this outfit, but I'm not a fan of the penis. And I'm from an old school. My parents are African, like proper African. And old school Africans do not understand the concept of homosexuality. When I came out to my mum many years ago, I had to tell her something more shocking to dilute the shock. So I told her I was a vegan. She's like, what? You don't eat meat. And you don't eat meat. Because meat is cock, sir. It's cock, it's penis, it's cock, it's cock. Obviously, I had to make sure that I was a lesbian. I did, I did try 1 or 2 penises. I tried 1, 2, 76. I tried a lot of fucking penises. And I did not respect the penis. Me in a room with a dick was like a scene from The Matrix. Just... Is this how you do it? This is a great job. I love traveling. As a comedian, I get to travel a lot and see the world, which is fun. And I've been to some great countries. I went to Malaysia. I did shows in Malaysia early this year, which is great. Beautiful country. Spicy food in Malaysia, though. Spicy. Like, I'm from England. I'm not used to taste. And the food is spicy. I was in a local restaurant, I was eating the food, and and it was really hot, and my stomach was protesting. My stomach was like, and I'm like, shut up, stomach, take it, take it. And I ate the food, and I was well happy. I got out, I was like, yeah, I was proud of myself. And I was in a market down the street buying 75 DVDs for $1. Fucking love Asia. And I was bartering with the guy, and I felt a fart coming. And I thought, I'm outdoors, I'm in Asia, I'll let it slide. And it started to slide, and I thought, hold on a minute, that is not a fart. That's not a fart. Farts are not supposed to burn. And this one is very moist. This ain't right. I was like, ah! And I ran down the street. And there was a KFC down the street, and I ran upstairs in the KFC. There were 2 toilets. I ran towards one. Somebody got in there before me and shut the door in my face. So I ran to the other toilet and I threw open the door. No toilet. Just a hole in the floor. A hole. They spent more time building the door than the fucking toilet. There's a hole in the floor, people, surrounded by ceramic. So they obviously have the materials. I don't think you guys understand the severity of the situation. Have you ever tried to aim your diarrhea? Exactly. I was over this hole like, oh God, oh Jesus, oh God, and it was coming out of me. Because my shit sounds like a jazz singer. And I'm like, oh God, this is horrible. I am wearing flip-flops. This is disgusting. So, as I said, I like to travel. I've done some crazy shows in my time. I recently did a week of shows on a gay boy cruise. Yeah. Me on a ship with 2,500 gay men. I saw some shit on that boat that cannot be unseen, ladies and gentlemen. Me on a ship with 2,500 gay men, I never felt so safe in my life. I kept fucking with them, I kept coming out naked again. Nobody wants this, nobody. And watched as thousands of gay men just vomited at the sight of my body. I'm like, oh my God, it's horrible, it's disgusting. Oh my God, I thought I saw a clam. This is horrible.
All right, it's Mike Macdonald time.
Hey, thank you. Nice to be back, of course, to Montreal. Thank you very much. I simply, I can't put it into words other than, coming back to Canada, always a pleasure. Best way to describe it simply is as soon as the plane touches down in Canada, I set that phaser back to stun. You know what I mean? And I've heard a lot of people complain about the drivers in Montreal, and I really don't think they're that bad, although I do like the way they play running of the bulls with the pedestrians. But, it's cute and everything, but for my money, where I live in Los Angeles, LA drivers, they are the worst, boy. They don't signal for anything. It just drives me up a wall. They're on the freeway. I don't want anybody to know where I'm going. Son of a bitch. What's the mystery? I don't care where you're going. I just like to know when, all right? Sometimes I feel like following these people home, as soon as they park their car in the driveway, get out with a bat and break their taillights. Yeah, if you're not going to use them, all right. Son of a bitch. Of course, I never do that because then they go, whoa. Stupid me, bring a bat to a gunfight, all right. One good thing about the LA drivers, I have to admit, they're the only people on the planet that can be driving to work, sipping on a coffee, talking on a cell phone, and returning fire, all at 85 miles an hour. That's pretty talented in my book, I tell you. My wife and I, we've been in LA for 15 years. We still can't do it. We keep spilling the coffee out. Shit. Whoa. I'll have to phone you back. Hot coffee all over me. Going back to the Macdonald's drive-thru. The coffee was too hot. Sorry, just trying to fit in. All right. Here's one for later. All right. It's crazy here. But I'll tell you the main difference between Montreal and Los Angeles. In Montreal, you walk into a fast food joint, you see somebody's picture on the wall, you assume it's the employee of the month. Here in Montreal, 9 times out of 10, you're right, but Los Angeles, it could be the employee of the month or in loving memory of Carlos, who was a little slow giving up the cash during the robbery. Tough first day on the job for Carlos. But I love that joke, I really do. I love it because there's always a few people in the crowd going, poor Carlos. Killed on his first day. That's not a happy joke. I just made him up. Some of this stuff really doesn't happen. That's why they call it comedy. Some of this stuff is just me sitting in front of the computer at 4 in the morning going, that would be funny. All right. Carlos dies on his first day. I've got to tell the wife that one. Honey, Carlos dies on the first day. What do you know? All right. But anyways, it would be funny on the first day. 5 minutes before my first break, this job sucks. I don't want to work here anymore. Stop shooting. Yeah. All I know is if I worked in a fast food joint in LA, the first thing I'd want to know is how do you open up the cash register? We'll get to the inventory in a minute. Where's the button for I don't want to take a bullet for the team? Where's that button? The one with the blood on it. Okay, good to know. I'll memorize that one first. What would you like, sir? Number 1 combo, large Coke, coming right up. What are you reaching for? Oh, your wallet. All right. Sorry, we're all a little edgy since the Carlos incident. And if a guy ever came in with a gun, the first thing I'd do is, hey, the manager's in the back office counting the big bills. Nothing but chump change up here, my friend. We're all working minimum wage. We will take you to the manager. And if he tells you he doesn't know the combination to the safe, he does. Follow me, my friend. Oh, you gotta pick that up. Yes, I know it's weird. Come on. Larry, customer needs to see you pronto. Well, Larry's dead. I move up. All righty. I get to wear the good cap now. All righty. You, get him up. Clean up Larry. That's one thing I've noticed. When Carlos dies, there's always a few people, poor Carlos. But when Larry dies, nobody goes, poor Larry, because he's management. F him. All right, fine. But thank you very much. You've been a great crowd. God bless you. Good night. Always nice.
Hi. Yeah, how are you? Miserable day, wasn't it? Rain today. I hate the rain. You ever get so pissed at it you just spit back? Leave me alone. Montreal, man. Beautiful city. Half of you speak French. I grew up in Ottawa. Nobody taught me the language. But I'm Canadian, so I feel I have to try. I like going into stores and talking to a sales lady and going, "Excusez-moi?" And then she says, "Oui?" And then I say, "That's all I got." And then she says, "Excusez-moi?" And I say, "Oui?" And then she called security. Montreal is changing, or at least they're letting you think that they're changing. Good. They got too many one-way streets in this city. I was driving, I had a GPS. The thing was furious. Turn left here. Oh, it's a one-way now. Turn right here. It's construction. Well, which way do I turn? Shut up, I'm thinking. Construction in the city is out of control. Half-assed job, have you noticed? They put those orange cones down, and then they don't fix anything. You can't go in this lane because we're thinking about fixing it. We're not sure when we're gonna get to it, but bear with us. Even if you see workers, they're never working, have you noticed? 4 workers in that lane just sharing a coffee. One guy holding a sign that actually says, "Men working." How lazy is that guy? Stick the sign in the ground and help your friends. Here we are in Canada. Beautiful country, a little different than America. No, we're different, we're cool. We don't have a president here. That's too harsh sounding a name. We have a prime minister. Sounds like a cut of meat. You having the minister? No, I'm having the prime minister. Au juste. Our president works for Loblaws. And that's where we like them. Yeah, I gotta get my life together. That's the thing, you know what I mean, buddy? Is that your wife next to you? Yeah, you're happy, aren't you? Women look after you, they're fantastic. Does she buy your clothes? You buy your own clothes? No, you gotta get her to buy your clothes. Look at you, it's ridiculous. Women have an eye for fashion. Women get weird about it too. I was in a store and a guy was buying a shirt, you know. Of course, a guy, so it was one of those flowery shirts, you know, those ones. Pulling it out of the bargain bin, big smile on his face. His wife spots him from across the store. She comes storming over. I'm standing close, so I move, you know, even closer because I know some shit's gonna go down. Comes right up to him. She goes, "If you buy that shirt, I will never speak to you." And she turns around and storms away. The guy holds the shirt up to me and goes, "Huh, maybe I need some quiet time." I'm gonna buy this shirt and whip it out on special occasions. "Honey, can I have a word with you?" "Not today, you can't." "Look, it's Magic Shirt Day." We don't get along, men and women. We're just together because we have to be. I got a dog. I don't got a girl. I got a dog. I love my dog. Huh? Who's got dogs? Clap. I can't see you. Guy with the shirt. What, the jacket? What the hell? You're clearly single, aren't you? What kind of dog you got? The guy's got a poodle. That better be left over from a previous relationship. Animals are dumb, huh? Some animals are really stupid. The crab, what a moron. He's got two big sharp scissors in the front and then runs sideways like an idiot. That's why we eat their legs. We're pulling them off from the side. Most marine animals are idiots. I briefly had a tropical fish aquarium. Not by choice. My psychiatrist said it'd be soothing and therapeutic. It's the most frustrating thing I ever owned. Tropical fish are the stupidest animals in the world. Here's the most exciting thing that happens in a tropical fish tank. A fish will be swimming this way, and then a piece of crap from another fish will float down. The fish will see it and eat it. Realize it's and spit it out. Keep swimming this way, turn around, come back and eat it again. It's the same crap from 2 seconds ago. That's why camping, I would never camp. What a miserable idea. What's the point to camping? Go out in the wilderness, sleep under a sheet with a pole holding it up. I work so that doesn't happen to me. Thank you very much. I love you. Montreal.
So this first song happened because I had 3 friends and they were all pregnant. And yeah, it's awesome. And they were all just, talking about thank you. They were just talking about their pregnant people stuff. And I was just listening. And out of nowhere, one of them turned to me and was like, "What do you even do all day?" Yeah. And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Well, I just can't remember what I did before I was pregnant because it all seems so meaningless." And yeah.
So we wrote a song for her.
Yeah. knows it, nobody says it because they're pregnant. Effing son of a gun. You think you're so deep now, you give me the creeps now that you're pregnant. I can't count all the ways how you speak in cliches now. So, do you want a boy or a girl?
Oh, it doesn't matter as long as it's healthy.
Really? Because I don't feel like you have to choose one or the other. It's not like...
No, as long as it's healthy.
Okay. I can't wait to hear someone say, don't care if it's brain dead, don't care if it's limbless, if it has a penis. But pregnant women are smug, and everyone knows it, nobody says it because they're pregnant. This end world you're enjoying makes you really annoying. So, is it a boy or a girl?
Oh, we know, but we're not telling.
What are you gonna name it?
Oh, we know, but we're not telling.
Who's the father?
Oh, we know, but we're not telling.
Bitch, I don't really care. I was being polite now since you have no life now that you're pregnant. You say you're walking on air. You think that you're hoeing, but you've been hoeing and now you're pregnant. You're just giving birth now. You're not Mother Earth now. Yeah, I have a lot going on. I got my degree, I moved, I wrote
Gosh,
a
you know,
no-
everything just seems so trivial now that I'm pregnant.
Really? I also helped clean up all that oil in the ocean.
You know, I
Know
can't
them?
even really remember what I did before I was pregnant. Everything just seems so meaningless.
Pregnant women are smug, and everyone knows it. Nobody says it because they're pregnant. Effing son of a gun. You think you're so deep now, you give me the creeps now. Now that you're pregnant. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
This next song is about getting the worst sort of booty call ever in the middle of the night. It was amazing. It ended with naked, alcohol, shit just got real, and then he hung up. So, yeah, it's really classy.
So we wrote a song for him.
Yeah. Ready? You text at 3 in the morning and you misspell my name. You slept with half my friends on Facebook and most of them think you are lame. You say that with me it's different and you're not that big of a dick. And if you disappear, it's because you're busy, not because you're with some other chick. I know that this might be uncouth, but I decided to tell you the truth. My self-esteem's not low enough to date you. It's close, but not quite there. Give me time to get a little more desperate, and you and I could make an awesome pair. A totally awesome pair. I seem like your perfect target, like I've been lonely for too long. You think I haven't had sex in forever, and I'll admit that you're not wrong, but I would rather have no one than this crap. Let me reaffirm, I wouldn't touch your dick if I'd been poisoned, and the antidote was in your sperm. I know that this might be uncouth, but I decided to tell you the truth. My self-esteem's not low enough to date you. It's so close, but not quite there. Give me time to get a little more wasted. You and I could make an awesome pair. A totally awesome pair.
Thanks very much. It's a pleasure. Hi, everyone. It's good to be back. Wow. I moved to Los Angeles, so I bought a condo, a little condo. Now I have to go shopping for the condo. I'm not a good shopper. And I just started shopping randomly, and I knew the first thing I bought, it was gonna be ugly. I didn't want any trouble. I went in and bought a toaster. And the lady said, "Could I have your name and address?" No. I have this money, and I'm taking this toaster now. You don't need my name and address. I'm not adopting it. I'm purchasing it. I might throw it off a building after I leave here. She asked me, she said, would you like to buy the warranty? For the toaster? No, I think I'm going to absorb the risk on this one. I'm not a gambler, but I'm feeling lucky today. If this toaster should break, and God forbid that day should come, I'm gonna take another $39 out of my pocket and buy another toaster, because that's how I live, on the edge. I just don't, stupid. Now, after I got the condo all filled up, they sent me back out on the road. And I toured Canada. And it's been a pleasure touring Canada. It really has been. And, well, listen. The first date in Canada was Ottawa in January. That's the best time to go. It's not all touristy in January. The hotel rates are favorable. My suite was $39. Or you could give them a toaster, either one. They don't care. But Ottawa's a beautiful city, and they have people, the river freezes, and people skate on the river. It's beautiful to watch. And they have these snack bars on the ice. And they sell these things called beaver tails. Oh, yeah. You applauded for beaver tails. You really are my people. So you have to skate. You have to skate to the beaver tail. Now the beaver tails, it's like this big. It's a fried dough of death thing. It's all your Weight Watchers points, by the way. I had to buy other people's points in my group. Now, listen, I am not an official Weight Watchers representative. I'm part of a rogue splinter organization where you can buy and sell points in the black market. So, you had to ice skate to the beaver tail, which is just cruel. Well, you can smell the beaver tails, you can smell the fried dough from your hotel room. It was making me crazy. So the third day I was like, give me ice skates. I skated to the beaver tail. And there was this nice family from Ottawa, a mom and dad and 2 kids. And they were in front of the beaver tail stand. I just remember that look in their eyes, you know? Like, oh, well, he'll stop. I couldn't and I didn't. Cost me some tickets to the show that night, I'll tell you that. And I bought them all beaver tails while the paramedics looked them over. I'm not an outdoors person either. I like the lake, I like to go swimming in the ocean, that kind of thing, but so hiking, no. Hiking is a walk that sucks. You know what you do when you walk? I love to walk. You walk to the movies, you walk in the mall, you walk in the park. Hiking, you hike down a ravine, you hike up a mountain, you were hiking and you found a dead body. My friends took me hiking, and when we got to the lake, there was a kayak. Kayaks are now on my list. What is it? Is it a canoe for people with no friends? Mine didn't move. not too big, the kayak is too small. They had to pull me out like a champagne cork. We got him. I'm wedged in this kayak going, if I fart in this kayak, it's gonna have a 1,000-meter kill radius. It's gonna go off like a Claymore mine. I was in Jamaica, and they lost my luggage. And by the way, Air Canada, I'm flying Air Canada tomorrow. Very good airline. Lighten up at the check-in. Yeah. Oh, seriously. It's, excuse me, I'm going to New York. You're checking over there at the machine. I'm going to New York. There's a machine over there. Do you have your confirmation number? Do you have your confirmation number? What do you do? Do you just point at the machine all day? I'm gonna buy them a sign, checking that machine, and they'll lay your ass off. My bag was a kilo over. Oh my God! Take a kilo, put it out of the bag. Put a kilo out of the bag. A kilo? What am I gonna do? Cut a pair of underwear in half? If a kilo makes a difference in this bag going on that plane, I'm not going on that plane. I was in Jamaica and the airlines lost my luggage. I won't say what airline, but they lost my luggage. And there's not a lot of big and talls in Jamaica. I bought an extra large shirt and I had jeans on. I cut the jeans too short. Alcohol was involved in this decision. Oh, I look like a hooker. And the world's least successful hooker, I'm not bragging. There was a ride in Jamaica called a banana boat. It was an inflatable banana. And there were 3 of them going out at once. And it was actually fun, and I was dressed like a hooker. So I wanted something to take my mind off things. So I got on this inflatable banana. And the motorboat pulls it, and it was a lot of fun. Till the motorboat took the hard left. And I went sailing off the banana boat into the other banana boat. And there's that poor family from Ottawa. And they're like, there's not even a beaver tail stand here. Why are you following us? When I was in Los Angeles, I went to the doctor, and I'm getting older, and I wanted to make sure that I was okay for the road. The doctor did a blood test, a stress test, and blood pressure, and they were really good. Now, the doctor looked at me, shocked. She goes, these numbers are good. She goes, did you know you're allergic to wheat? I did not know that. The next time one of my friends call me and say, John, we're going wheat picking, would you like to come? I'll have to say no. The doctor said I was allergic. Then I thought, wait a minute, maybe I should ask questions. Wheat is flour. Oh, I said, what does this wheat thing mean? She said, do you eat a lot of gluten? I don't know what gluten is, but yes, I would say yes. I think I'm mostly gluten, to be honest with you. I don't know. And she gave me a book of things that have gluten in it. You know what has gluten in it? Everything! I said, check again, maybe it's just cancer. I didn't take it well. Have you tried gluten-free stuff? It needs gluten. If you want to know where the gluten section is in your local supermarket, look for someone with a gun in their mouth. Because bullets are gluten-free. Then I tried some gluten-free bread. I immediately asked for gluten spread so that I might reintroduce the gluten. I hope they make I can't believe it's not gluten. The gluten-free bread doesn't toast. It broke the toaster. $39. I should have bought the warranty. I love you, Montreal. Thank you.